This is Andy Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by former WO World Cruiserweight Champion Johnny Nelson over Zoom. Johnny, I wasn't expecting to be speaking to you on Sunday, but here we are. Firstly, before we come on to the obvious, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. You're smiling like the cat that's got the cream, aren't you? Because I think you've been ringing everybody and anybody. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Watch the fight like you did. And so we've all got an opinion. We've all got an opinion, if asked.
If asked, I'm going to ask for your opinion now, Johnny. What did you make of Tyson Fury's split decision victory over Francis Ngannou last night?
Um, I, I, uh, I think Ngannou won it by 2 rounds, at least, and I watched it twice. So I'm not being unfair. um, Punches landed. And so I watched it last night and I thought, nah, nah. So I was listening to Carl Frampton's commentary. I'm thinking, really? And then by the end of the fight, I thought, yeah, right, watch it again this morning, sound down, 2 rounds at least. Um, I think, first of all, the setup, unbelievable. Um, um, it was unbelievable. So you can't knock it at all. And I think out there they did an amazing job in bringing the eyes of the world to how gracious, how luxurious, how beautiful it could be. And that's not knocking that down at all. You look around the crowd, you saw faces that made history in our sport, and regardless of if they were paid to be there or not, they went. They went there, and it was a great um, vision to see, especially if you were a boxing fan. So the onus was down to Tyson Fury to do his job because everybody else did their job. Remember when this was announced, this was a game changer. This is a game changer when this was first announced, and it almost by the looks of the way it was, I'm quite sure we're never going to see a spectacle like that again. In regards to the crowd, in regards to the setup and everything. Tyson Fury, I don't care what anybody says. There is no way in a million years this guy's trained 12 weeks for that fight. No way. Because Tyson Fury will be kicking himself. I saw him walking down back towards the dressing room with his team, and he knew, he'd messed up. He knew he underestimated and dismissed and forgot what got him to where he is in the first place. He looked at Ngannou, and Brendan always said, "Never believe in your own hype," and that will keep you on top. Tyson Fury, I believe, he put himself in a position where he had no respect for Ngannou. Hey, me too, because I thought Tyson Fury, Ngannou's just got a puncher's chance and that's it. And Tyson Fury gave him that puncher's chance because of his lack of professionalism in preparation for it. Now, don't tell me he was training. You saw the back fat on his back. When you're training, that thing that it tapers down. You get yourself in brilliant condition. It took him until the sixth round to figure out what's in front of him. What Ngannou has done is actually shown a basic blueprint to actually beating Tyson Fury, who I think is the cleverest heavyweight bar Alexander Usyk in the world. I think that's Tyson Fury up to this point. And eventually we all get to the crest of the mountain and have to go down the other side. Am I saying that's the case? I don't know. What I am saying is Tyson Fury neglected the basics. That's got him to where he is in the first place. His boxing skills, who's the jab. Forget the ego. I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. Tyson Fury, Ngannou showed Tyson Fury will dummy, he'll dummy. He'll want you to step in, commit, and he'll pick you off. That's how a time count. That's how a counter puncher works. Tyson Fury, for being such a big guy, a career heaviest, was it 11, 19 stone 11? Again, told me this guy's not trained and respected the man in front of him to say you've given such an amazing platform and getting paid so much dough, you've not done a job. And he knows he's not done a job. And I'm quite sure he or his manager will ring me and try. He won't. His manager will and try and bullshit the way around it. I say what I see. I say what I see, and I'm quite sure most fans out there, if you're going to be at the crest, if you're going to be at the top, you're going to take the criticism with the praise. The criticism is this: there's no way Tyson Fury respected the man in front of him enough to win the fight. And realistically, Tyson Fury, the fighter he is, the things he knows, the things that he's capable of doing, that should have been a walking apart for him. It should have been a walk in the park for him, and he dropped the ball. And Ngannou, you know, he wasn't committed, he wasn't pressured. He stayed there, still strong. He was tough and strong. He met Tyson with the same strength Tyson has naturally. He wasn't committing to make a move and then walk into a shot. And Tyson was struggling to make this man fight the way he needed him to fight. And so what could Tyson Fury have done? Get to your boxing. You're boxing, everything. Then when you box, you're using a jab, you're using a movement. You make your man make mistakes and get frustrated, get it that way. But he didn't. And there's a lot of fundamentals that he neglected. But the main thing, from my opinion, that he neglected was, I don't think you could see this guy had not given his commitment to such, given the same commitment that was given to him in the platform he was given. And there was no way Ngannou was going to get that fight unless he got a knockout, because there's too much money riding on what's to come next. There was no, and I said this by round 8, I thought, yeah, one, if he doesn't knock him out, no matter what he does, he doesn't win, because there's too much money riding on the next fight. And again, it was never going to happen in December 23rd, and we'll wait to hear what comes through. Usyk was there ringside.
No, sorry, John, just say it's been confirmed. December 23rd isn't happening now.
Oh, surprise, surprise. This was something that was said before. I had his manager on the phone saying to him, I'm his manager now. It's nailed on. I smell bullshit. You see bullshit. It was never going to be that day. Usyk was ringside. Put it this way. If you were a fighter and you were fighting such a big fight in 8 weeks' time, do you think your trainer's going to let you fly out there and sit down? No matter how much you're getting paid, he's going to make sure you're in camp. And Usyk is a professional fighter. Well, no, you know what? I've got big money. I don't need to be there. It was never happening. It was never happening. It's bull. So what I'm saying to you now is there's going to be a wrath of people's opinions coming through. Now they've either got to shut up or put up or shut up. Now Spencer Brown, who's the manager, you know, he's there. He's saying, I'm the manager. I'm the man that runs this thing. I'm the man that's got this. I'm the one that's put this together. And you put together an amazing spectacle, an amazing show. The only person this lies on is Tyson Fury's preparation for such a big event, this game-changing event. Remember when it was announced, a game changer.
Johnny, how was you assessing the fight as it was progressing? I don't know whether you can recall kind of how you were scoring it, but just in general, as the fight was going on, how was you seeing it?
I think Ngannou boxed his fight, and he wasn't hustled into boxing Tyson Fury's fight. Tyson Fury didn't sort of find the measure of him until probably round 6. And when Ngannou put him down, I saw the panel where afterwards where Lennox Lewis said, no, you tripped. You didn't trip. You know, he didn't trip. He got knocked down. And Tyson, through you can see, as if to say, all right, we've messed up here. Listen, he lives to fight another day. He's had the gypsies warning to say, you know what, do not make this mistake again. And I'm quite sure if they have to fight again, Tyson Fury beat him, because he'll get his shit together and he won't make that mistake. You've got to remember, when you're top dog, you know, you do everything to tick every box and make sure you're ready everything right. But when you get complacent, that's when top dogs get turned over. Tyson Fury got turned over last night, but unfortunately he had the look behind him where they gave him the decision, and that was Ngannou was never going to get the decision unless he knocked him out, because there was too much riding on what's to come next. Remember, even before this fight happened, I said to you, this fight is not happening in December. It's not happening. You know, what we waiting for? If it's signed, sealed, and delivered, what we waiting for? You know, so now the fight's not happening. Why is it not happening? What I've not heard. What are the reasons why I've said it's not happening?
I haven't read the article. I would imagine it's on the back of kind of the fight. All I've seen is that we've posted, Deg Taylor, who works with us, he spoke to Frank Warren after the fight, and he said that the fight won't be going ahead on December 23rd.
Yeah. So I'm asking. So my point is this, and this is for your viewers: Tyson Fury won as expected to win. He got the decision. The shout is the 23rd of December. His management have said it. The team around him have said it. They've all said 23rd of December. Why is it not happening? And this was a point. The devil's in the detail. The devil is in the detail. It wasn't going to happen. And they can scream from the rooftops, yeah, it was going to happen. He won. He's got a little nick on his forehead. So what? So what I'm saying to you is, it's just uncovering the bullshit. And unfortunately, you might be able to fool the masses, but people that are in our sport that are there, and I'm quite sure your Lennoxes and people that sat there thinking, you know what? They'll be looking, thinking, you know what? You've. It was lack of professionalism because Tyson, that Ngannou shouldn't have been able to see the last round with Tyson Fury, the skill that he's got. You could see the condition. I'm thinking, what the hell? What's going on here? So you know what? It's just how it is. But I will not be the only person that has this opinion. But I'm quite sure if if you're going to take the praise, you've got to take the beating, the verbal beating as well, and that's what comes with it.
John, I've done a couple of interviews prior to yourself, spoken to David Price and Jean Gillet. Both have echoed similar sort of words to you, but Jean Gillet specifically said it's embarrassing for the sport what happened last night. Do you see it as an embarrassment?
Yes and no. I love the fight. I love it when fighters make my money because historically in our sport, it's usually the managers and promoters that walk away comfortable, financially secure for the rest of their life. So when I hear fighters making mad money, I love that. I love hearing that because we're the ones that put our life on the line. We're the ones that nobody's visiting when we finish boxing, but we can't, where it's affected our health some way, shape, or form. Has it affected the sport? I think the masses that are suckered in to the bullshit that is fed, this is going to be a game changer. So, and I don't know if I got it wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize. So, if they gave the decision to Ngannou, it still didn't affect Tyson Fury's unbeaten record.
I'm not sure if it would have gone on
Something
for
like
that,
that,
or I'm not sure on that. I saw it was posted up on
or,
Box last
the
night.
belts,
So
or the belts, or something. If
the
I'm
belt
wrong, I'm
wasn't the
wrong.
belt was not on the
What?
line.
Yeah, yeah. So, but in reality, is this: if win or lose, it was a boxing match. It wasn't an exhibition. It was a boxing match. Tyson Fury, the best heavyweight in the world, officially against the guy that had his first professional boxing match over 10 rounds. It was a boxing match. Stop playing with words. Stop saying, oh, okay, it's this today, but not that tomorrow. I still keep my belts because really, you're not one of us. And Ngannou stepped up and said, oh, I've done my job. And unfortunately, that kind of foolishness is reflecting on our sport, the sport that I made my living on, the sport that I love, the sport that we're all talking about. So again, you've got to pick apart and be courageous enough to pick apart when you're told something, question the answer, and then question that answer. Because if you're digging off, you'll always get down to the truth.
Johnny, we'd expect to see Fury-Usyk take place next year, early next year now. But on the back of what we saw last night, do you think it would be smart and wise to go straight into a battle like that, or do you think maybe he needs to have another fight, maybe against a different top 10 heavyweight?
No, not at all.
Momentum and
Not at
confidence.
all. Not at all. I think Tyson Fury just didn't prepare how he should normally prepare. So it's either that or he's lost it. I don't think he's lost it. I think he just has become complacent because he's the best heavyweight in the world. He's become complacent, and this is how leaders get toppled because they drop the ball, take their after ball. And this is what's happened with Tyson. If you surround yourself with other people that'll tell you what you want to hear, if you surround yourself with people that'll nod their head when it needs nodding, of course, you're never going to improve because you're never going to be on point. And that's what Tyson's done. He's surrounded himself with those people that'll do that stuff for him. Tyson Fury is he's the boss. So he employs the people that he wants to do the job for him. And so therefore, when it comes to development, when it comes to improving yourself, if you surround yourself with enough people that want to keep the job because there's a lot of money in it, they ain't going to say anything that's going to upset you. And
Johnny,
that's where the problem lies.
Francis Ngannou, I've seen a number of potential fights for him being mentioned. I've seen AJ mentioned, Jean Gillet mentioned, Deontay Wilder mentioned. what would you like to see next for Francis Ngannou, and do you think he can
Re-
beat
re-
any
re-
of the other top heavyweights?
yes. So reportedly, he got paid 6 million for last night's work for his first professional fight. Reportedly, if that is the case, now he's in a position. He's in a Buster Douglas position when Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. The next fight, everybody wanted a piece of it. So now Ngannou is in that position because if unofficially he beat Tyson Fury. But in my book, he didn't beat Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury beat Tyson Fury. So, but now on an official level, you're looking at it, you're thinking, and every time he fights, this guy beat box Tyson Fury and should have got the decision. That's the word. That'll be the word. So he's in a very lucrative position where, but he's got to strike while the iron's hot. He's in a lucrative position where people will want to see him, see how he goes against an AJ, see how he goes against. And the thing is, don't make the mistake because he obviously can bang. He's obviously not an idiot. He's obviously naive in regards to boxing um, um, knowledge of boxing, and so therefore he's beatable. And so when you talk about these guys and you're saying, get him in with X, Y, Z, yeah, get him in with him. They should beat him because he's not got enough experience to test the top 5, top 10 boxers in the world. He hasn't, but he punches like a mule kicks. That's what he's got. He's got a good punches chance. He's not putting the pressure. He will stay. If you're not on point, the same thing will happen to the opponent's hand, to Tyson Fury. He's beatable by the top tiers. So when you're saying who should he fight next, he'll fight any of those, and they should beat him if they deserve the position they're in.
Johnny, I appreciate you jumping on and doing this Zoom with me on your Sunday. I'm leaving you to enjoy what's left of it. Thanks for speaking to me, and I'll see you soon.
Got Forrest Gump on in the background. Yeah,
Yeah,
see you
I can
soon.
see, I can see you going. Johnny, thank you.
See you later.